Hello and welcome to another episode of Film Seizure. My name is Jeff Arbuckle. With me as always, Chuck Moore. Chuck, howdy.
Yes, howdy.
How's it going?
It's going good.
Good.
I'm here to talk about some stuff.
All right. Well, that's what we do.
Yeah,
Almost every week.
almost.
Jason Oliver, you here ready to talk about some stuff?
I'm feeling pretty amphibious.
Amphibious?
I don't even
Yeah.
know
Well,
that
that's
word,
that. Maybe if you are a
Amphibian?
humanoid fish guy, you can be amphibious.
Yeah, sure.
We are here to talk about the Academy Award winning Guillermo del Toro film, The Shape of Water from 2017.
Word. We are indeed.
Yes. Chuck, this is the first time for you.
It is. It is the first time, and if I spoke about it, if I did, what would I tell you? I assume you just watched the movie because that's the first line in the movie. You were looking at me like I was insane.
Well, I'm trying to think of how I would talk about The Prince by the Sea, which would be you in this case. I don't know, Chuck. What would you say? What would you like to say about this movie?
I liked it quite a bit. It's better than I expected. I avoided it for some reason for years. I still don't know why, but I think the style of it is different than I expected. And I loved the music a lot.
Yeah.
That was one of the 4 Oscars it won.
Makes sense.
Alexandre Desplat.
Which does almost all of... He does almost all of Del Toro's stuff.
Well, he's the kind of guy that you just kind of know about 30 seconds into one of his scores that it's him, right? Yeah. He's very good. I played some of his music at my wedding. If you
Nice.
don't remember his score from the very underappreciated and underseen movie Birth.
Yes, I definitely would have known his song from the very underappreciated underseen movie Birth at your wedding.
But the music it's very him.
It's known. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very him. I got like big time vibes on this time watching this movie. I've only seen this movie twice. This was
BioShock.
This is the second time. A little bit of BioShock for sure, but I really got Amelie vibes. It has a very kind of like French thing going on.
It's whimsical.
Yes,
it's like Amelie. I should actually just say I've got a very Jeunet and Caro vibe from this because it has some of the whimsy and sentimentality of Amelie, but it's the darkness and the greens and the griminess of City of Lost Children.
Yeah.
Well, this is. I mean, I kind of find it kind of impeccably designed. Like this is an incredibly, like every piece of it is on purpose.
I'm willing to say that this is his best looking movie.
Yes,
I would agree. It's probably my favorite movie of his.
Interesting.
It's a lot easier to watch than Pan's Labyrinth.
But I still think Pan's Labyrinth is his masterpiece.
Sure.
But yes, this is his best looking movie, I think, by a lot. It is gorgeous.
Yeah. It's I mean, just right away, just going through once she kind of wakes up in the morning from her underwater dream, right? Like right away you can see this is a fairy tale. She's the girl that's kind of trapped in a kind of a sordid life. That's not very glamorous. It's not very, I mean, it's very dull. It's very, well, I mean, every morning she cooks an egg and masturbates.
Yeah.
While she's bathing.
To an egg timer.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like fertility things going on in this movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then she takes care of her neighbor that, you find out he's out of a job. but then she goes to work at the night shift. But as she walks to the bus stop, she's dreaming of the pair of shoes that will make her feel better. It's a little Cinderella, right? It's, and then just all of that design work, the frost on the windows when it's not even that cold, shows that there's a cold life there. It's lifeless until she meets the very interesting specimen that she'll meet very soon. But
it's even you calling it hit.
Movie was nominated 13 Oscars. So you had picture, director, score, and production design is what it won. Actress, supporting actor, supporting actress, original screenplay, cinematography, costume, editing, sound mixing.
Wait, it didn't win Best Director?
It did win Best Director.
It did. Okay.
Oh, picture director.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Yes. Did Richard Jenkins was nominated, or was it Michael Shannon?
No, it was Jenkins.
Jenkins is the one.
I figured it would be, but
I mean,
and
honestly,
Octavia Spencer is fantastic too in this.
She's wonderful. She's like, man.
Every time she shows up, I'm glued to it. I'm ready to watch it.
I think we're all just living in Octavia Spencer's world because she is incredible in everything. Everything. Yeah. Like she's never just like there. She's always stealing scenes. She's fantastic.
Well, and the thing is, it's like when I see her also, this is okay. Bear with me here as I try to explain this, but she's the type of actress that she's so very clearly Octavia Spencer, but she's also so very believable as the character she's playing to where you don't immediately think that's Octavia Spencer. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Did she win the Oscar for Hidden Figures? Had she won an Oscar? She's amazing in Hidden Figures.
Let me look this
That's
up.
a math movie.
Yeah, kind of.
Brindley really liked that movie.
It's a good movie.
She won for The Help. She won for The Help and then nominated for Hidden Figures and for Shape of Water.
Hidden Figures has got a little bit of that kind of annoying virtue signaling in it that doesn't sort of ring true at times to the reality of the situation, if you know what I mean, right? But it's still a really good movie.
That happens a lot, right? Like it's,
like a little bit of revisionist history, you know? Yeah.
I mean,
like we wish we were our better selves kind of stuff.
Right. Yeah. Whereas this movie still manages to have the better people and also have the ugliness.
Yes. And honestly, I was delighted by the ending. I don't want to necessarily talk about the ending now, but I was delighted by the ending because I couldn't remember how it ended. And I was worried I was going to get depressed.
No, I mean, I can
because the opening dialogue, the opening narration kind of sets it up. Like you're in for tragedy, right? And there is tragedy in a way, but it is also very pleasant though.
Yes, it does give you a lot of good feeling at the end.
And I think there's a little bit of ambiguity to the ending. That I think we can talk about that I think is interesting. Very fairy tale like ending, right?
Well, yeah,
a transformation,
absolutely.
And yeah,
absolutely. It's kind of it's a reverse Little Mermaid, right?
Yeah, 100% it is. Absolutely, right? Yeah. We're on the same page then. Yeah.
I will also say I cannot wait for the next fish-based role for Doug Jones in a Guillermo del Toro movie.
I mean, it was all culminating in this. Like this was the crescendo, I think.
I mean,
anything after this would just be pandering.
But hey, I'll take another Hellboy movie if they got it in them.
Well, sure. Sure.
Yeah, so this is part of the Doug Jones Fishman trilogy.
Real quick aside, since you brought up Hellboy, have you watched the last Hellboy movie, the one with the folk horror one?
No.
It's actually not bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
I heard it was not good.
It's not bad. It really isn't. It's interesting. You could tell that they were working with what they had to work with, right?
Well, from what I understand, it was kind of a keeping the license type of movie.
Well, I liked one of those Hellraiser movies too that did that.
Yeah, I know.
The Crooked Man is what it's called. Give it a shot. That's all I say.
Okay.
I mean, keep your expectations low.
Sure.
But give it a shot. I think it's much better than the last one they made before that.
Oh yeah, the David Harbour one. Right guy in the role, bad movie.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Real bad movie. Anyway, so basically, yeah, she and so Eliza Esposito. I did not know that Esposito actually did mean unwanted, and that's what orphans are given the name if they don't know that. I did. That's for real.
I didn't know that.
It's a Spanish thing that carried over to Mexico and then was used in the United States at a time too. Yeah. But anyway, so she and her neighbor, Giles, live above a movie theater, which the movie theater is also, I mean, this is deliberate too. The movie theater is the Orpheum, which is commonly used to name movie houses and theaters, but the translation is translated as House of Orpheus, which means the darkness in the night. So it sets up that dark fairy tale type of idea. But anyway, so it's Giles who sets up the opening and the ending narration. He's effectively telling the story in a way. Yeah. But he is a former ad guy who used to design ads that he got. You find out through the course of the first half of the movie that he was let go for drinking, that he was in a bad place, and he just sits around and basically stays up all night trying to get his job back by trying to create like this perfect ad for this agency. He likes watching old musicals. And he always wants to show Eliza a scene from a movie that just happens to be on TV. And he imparts a little bit of his life to her because he doesn't really have anybody else. He does have a major crush on the pie guy at the restaurant, down the street. He orders key lime pie every day from him. But it's a pretty sordid key lime pie, as he says.
He looks nuclear.
Yes. Well, which is funny because that's exactly what they wanted at the ad agency, to turn whatever that goop was that was being served into a futuristic bright green color. It's all the little things. Guys.
Well, it's also it connects to the piece of art that he's drawing with the Jell-O. Right. Mm-hmm. It's not green enough. The guy tells him,
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, it's all that, so it's like you got to, so it all that's all connected. But yeah, it's like, Eliza is interested in whatever stories, because it's really the only person outside. Well, at first you think this is the only person that she has a real connection with. Although, Zelda is, very clearly just as good of a friend, if not her real best friend. Because she communicates for her at work and they get along. She just has somebody to talk to about whatever's ailing her. Basically, like, if she has something to bitch about.
She just talks about Brewster.
Brewster, yeah. It's like that's the only person she can talk to about her life. But,
well, I think her life is kind of the same in ways as Eliza's, but her Giles is an asshole.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. Because there is this, because that's what's interesting between Eliza and Giles. They do have it's that really loving platonic relationship that feels familial in a way that it's like, because in a way he's almost fatherly towards her, but then there are other times where, you know, they are almost like partners in a way too.
It feels like a Stephen King relationship. If like Stephen King would write an entire novel about those two people meeting and then dealing with the supernatural, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many chapters would he devote to fish sex?
Well, would it be pre van crash or post van crash? Because it's a very, very different Stephen King prose style. Pre van crash, fueled. Probably at least a third of the book.
So manic coke
post
fueled.
Van crash, maybe like 4 sentences. A paragraph.
Okay.
Well, the bad guy would have all sorts of slurs for the fish dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, man, Michael Shannon's good in this too.
He's great.
He is good in this.
There's a butt coming.
He's a little caricature. Like a little caricature.
I'm fine with that because it's the fairy tale element,
I get
right?
it. I totally get it. Like he's the over the top villain, right? But you know what he's doing? He's like taking his character from Boardwalk Empire and like turning it to 11. I don't know if
he spinal tapped that shit.
Yeah. I don't know if you ever saw that, him in that.
Yes.
He plays an FBI agent who is very straight laced, but with like this like underlying violence and this alpha, like male toxicity with some, you know, perverse sexual things going on. Right. But it's all very understated and it's kind of like seeps out gradually. Where in this, he's kind of like, boom, he's like all of that.
I kind of like it too, because when you first see Michael Stolberg in the background, you're like, oh, he's going to be the bad guy.
Sure.
Because he's got that look. And then like 2 seconds later, Michael Shannon walks in and you're like, oh
no, Michael Shannon's going to be the bad guy. Yeah. Whenever he walks into a scenario, it's like, yeah, there's your bad guy.
Well, that scene in the bathroom.
Stolberg's
Just
else.
That's something else. And that's really good performance in that scene. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, because one of my notes is that it's like he is so scary, even when he says something that does not sound outwardly aggressive. It's like at any minute, he's going to beat the shit out of somebody.
Well, or when he's talking about when you wash your hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
I was never more uncomfortable with him than when you see him in his domestic setting.
Yes. He has no connection with those people.
Well, yeah, when his kid goes to kiss him, his eyes start twitching.
Yeah. It's like, oh, weakness.
You can feel him just barely keeping it together, right?
Well,
but he's not exaggerating that. But you still feel it. It's right. You're right. And the performance is very good.
But the thing is he's barely keeping things together as his hand is barely keeping his fingers attached.
Oh God, the whole thing is with his fingers.
That's a whole ticking clock.
That's a perfect metaphor for his like de-evolution, right?
Yeah, it's a ticking clock in the movie that has a larger ticking clock to October 10th.
Yeah.
So
I'm very happy that Guillermo del Toro showed some restraint with the pus scene, because that could have been real bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just seeing the black fingers and stuff, I'm like, oh.
I mean, he didn't show a ton of restraint, though, to be honest. Like, he just rips them off. You know?
Well, that was different. I was talking about the pustule thing. Like, the ripping him off isn't as bad as, like, the pus thing to me.
Oh, if this was Sam Raimi, that pus would have been spraying in Zelda's face or in, you know,
or Peter Jackson would have went in the porridge.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Would have sprayed right in somebody's mouth. Yeah.
Right. While he's having sex with his wife. Yeah.
Oh God.
Ooh.
Oh God.
Your fingers are bleeding.
And her whole thing is weird too, because it's like you have to wash your hands before you can touch her.
Mm-hmm.
That's weird, because she doesn't even get interested in him until she smells his hands. It's like, you guys are fucking weirdos.
Yeah.
It's like this and one battle after another shows you how weird some of these weirdos really are.
It's interesting too because I like how it kind of undercuts the supposed idealistic normality of the 50s, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, in just a few scenes, it's very satirical of that entire ideal.
Well, it's fake as hell.
Yeah. It's basically like what Mad Men did over how many seasons? Yeah.
Right. This did it in 2 scenes. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So this night the first night that we see Sally Hawkins, which by the way, I saw Sally Hawkins in a double feature of Paddington 2 and this back to back where she's playing in a family movie and then masturbating in the tub, the very first scene of the next movie.
Yeah. That's pretty jarring actually.
No, it was fantastic.
I mean,
loved it. I loved every minute of that.
Yeah.
That was a hell of a double feature, by the way.
I've only seen Paddington 1, but it is very nice. And when I'm in the right mood again, I will watch Paddington 2, which I hear is even better.
It is even
According
better.
to Nicolas Cage and Pedro Pascal, it is the greatest movie ever made.
Tom York said it's one of his favorite movies ever.
Well, there we go. I mean, people I respect.
I've been telling you for years.
I know. It's on my list.
Yeah, but Jeff, if you tell us we need to watch something, we're not going to do it.
Yeah.
I know.
I flip ya.
I still say watch JD's Revenge when you got an hour and a half on Shudder.
Well, yeah, Buggles in that one. I'm watching it.
Show enough.
So so basically she goes into work and they are, they're doing their janitorial stuff and in rolls this, I mean, it kind of looks like an old school iron lung, but it's with full of water. And
it's the shape of water.
Yeah. Yes. It's all around them. But yeah, they roll this thing in, and she kind of looks in it, and a black lagoon creature hand hits the window, and
that whole transition from just banal and routine to her going to work into that environment is exceptional. It really.
Well, yeah, because the music is great, and as soon as she walks in the door, the music just stops.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And you're like,
this is the real world.
We are now in the oppression, and yes, this is not a good place. Yeah,
right.
I love I love the repeated times that Octavia Spencer has to yell at the other lady that's always yelling at her about
holding up the time card line.
Yeah, holding up the time card line. Yeah. Which that in and of itself that's all the oppression you need to know. They are desperate to punch in on time.
Mm-hmm.
A lesser filmmaker would have like made her the whistleblower.
Oh yeah.
There are many times in this movie where it could have gone to a place that would have pissed me off.
Yep.
Because of stuff like that.
Yep.
That it didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, we find out that Michael Shannon really is actually good at his job, which makes him that much more terrifying. He doesn't have to rely. He thinks there are 3 shady people, and he is exactly right.
Yeah.
It's like, and he does not. He's not wasting time. He is efficient in his later. He doesn't.
No, he kind of overlooks 2 of them.
I agree, and I think that he definitely overlooks 2 of them, and he creates. It's the greatest folly of ego, right? When you
he's right to
underestimate your adversary.
I will say that one of my notes is that he is absolutely right in questioning these 2, but he second guesses himself and then comes back around and realizes. But he was questioning
everyone. There was a whole line of help out the door.
Yeah, but yeah.
I mean, he brought them ahead of the line, but I think that's simply because they were the ones that cleaned
that room.
Yeah,
right.
That room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No. I mean, no. That's fine. I mean, there'll be more to say about that later. Anyway, so basically, she begins to kind of sneak into the room, when she's able to, and basically starts eating her lunch there, and she starts bringing the masturbation eggs with her to feed.
That's after the biting scene?
Yes, after the fingers are lost.
The very next day. Yes, they're cleaning up the hallway. Michael Shannon comes out of the room holding his hands, bleeding all over the place, and then collapses. They're brought in and given exactly 20 minutes to clean the room, to which she finds the fingers and puts them in her lunch bag.
There was mustard on them.
There was mustard on them.
and it's a good juxtaposition, because the first time you meet Michael Shannon, it's the scene in the bathroom, right? And he introduces his character in one of the most unconventional but perfect ways, right? And then the next time you see him, which is later that day, he's brought as low as he'll be brought until the end of the movie.
Yeah.
Right? The whole rest of the movie, he's like trying to arc himself back up. He arcs himself back up, and then he arcs himself back down.
Yeah, he even has dialogue that talks about how he's arcing himself back up. Yeah.
Exactly.
If you're paying attention, you know this already, that he is the true monster. Yes. But the fact that they set it up as there being a monster in the movie, obviously, is like the thing in the tank, right? Mm-hmm. And then it bites off his fingers, and it's still kind of trying to create that illusion. Mm-hmm. But then you find out the truth.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because the first time you see it, he hits against the window, then he bites like you said, he bites the fingers off. By the way, this is just straight up Creature from the Black Lagoon. They even captured him in the Amazon. So it's like they've even brought him up from a river in the Amazon or whatever. So,
Can you repeat that Creature in the Black Lagoon?
Yes,
thing?
Sorry. Yes. So I mean, they say when they wheel the thing in that it's like it's I mean, he's effectively captured them in the Black Lagoon.
Oh,
they don't call it that directly, but it's from the Amazon. It's from a remote part of Brazil, and so it's like this is very much Guillermo del Toro's version of Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Yeah, and at the very least, he's announcing he's paying homage to it, and he knows that he is taking from it. So even if it's not his version, he's being respectful of it.
Yep. This is my inspiration, and we're in a way, he's kind of he ends up
combining in a lot of ways.
The first two. Yeah, the first two.
I was going to say he's almost combining Lagoon with Kong, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
giving it a happier ending.
Yeah. And Michael Shannon does also say to General Hoyt that this is that this was a god. It was worshipped as a god, and of course there's the dismissing of that because it's these non-white, non-Christian people that believe this, and it's like, oh, what are they? They're stupid. They're stupid things that that don't even know what a god really is.
Well, yes, and these people, like, not Giles. I'm bad with names, but all of
Strickland.
Strickland and other characters like him are dismissive of the people that are not like them, like Eliza, disabled woman, so they dismiss her. Zelda, she's black, so she's dismissed. Giles, closeted gay man, dismissed.
Right.
And then the asset is what they call
Yeah, and I mean, the only reason why Strickland doesn't totally dismiss Zelda is because her middle name is biblically treacherous, Delilah.
Yes, because she cut Samson's hair off.
Yep. And so that's the only reason why he doesn't totally dismiss her.
And then he doesn't totally dismiss Eliza because she is a mute, and there's something gross about why he doesn't dismiss her for that reason.
That's
and what's coming. It's so perfectly set up in this movie. As soon as the scene happens where his wife tells him his hand's bleeding, and he's like, shut up, basically no sound. And you're like, oh.
Yep. It's going to be gross.
That one up, buddy.
Yep. And then they find the they find the fingers, and it gets back to Strickland, and that's when Strickland basically. It's also been revealed in the bathroom scene when they first meet Strickland that he's been using a cattle prod on the creature. It's got blood on it. They're effectively torturing the creature. But so Eliza starts basically having lunch with the monster, which the monster, the first time it's introduced to Eliza, is aggressive to her, to like basically setting boundaries. Like, are you going to be cruel to me? Because I'm going to go ahead and it's like a cat hissing at you, like the first time you eat it. But it quickly realizes that Eliza is a friend.
The cat hissing thing is very apropos.
Yeah. Oh, and I mean, when Giles when Giles explains what happens, it's so matter of factly that it's that line itself is funny because he's just blurting out what happened.
Yeah.
But yeah. It's like, it's not his fault. He's a wild creature. Anyway.
You can't expect him to be anything else.
Which is him kind of dismissing things, not realizing until, much like with Hofstetler, who's a dual character, because Hofstetler thinks of it as a wild animal until he realizes throughout the course of studying and also witnessing Eliza with the creature that this guy can communicate.
Yeah.
He understands. He begins signing egg with Eliza to indicate that he understands what he's bringing or what she brought to him.
Yeah, he's learning language at a rapid pace.
Yeah.
He's showing signs of high intelligence. Yep.
And I mean, at the very least, it's at least as high of intelligence as a great ape.
Yeah.
I mean, it can learn.
Yeah. Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah. Which then the moment that he started, because this is kind of a little thing you don't really think about that much. It's just a little physical change in the movie is that once he begins to accept Eliza as a friend and can communicate with her, the amphibian man becomes more human in the way he carries on, the way he walks, the way he motes. It's like it starts to become more human, even just because our perception of the thing has changed, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think
and that's Doug Jones being a pretty fantastic suit actor.
Yeah. Yeah. Good old Doug Jones.
Mm-hmm. From Indiana.
Indiana boy. Yep.
So yeah, basically, it's like she even introduces the creature to music. But it's also getting to the point where the army is starting to torture the creature a little bit because you can see that there's blood in the water with him in that little tube that she can go up to and see him in, not in the pool, but in the tube.
But this is where I'm not totally with this movie, is in some of the plotting around the goal for Fishman, whatever we want to call him, right? Because, all right, so from my understanding, you have Michael Shannon. He's some sort of, adventurer, military, government spook who has captured the Fishman, brought him back to the United States to study him because we're in a Cold War and a nukes race and a space race with Russia, right? So we're looking for the edge, a scientific edge. It's a race it's a technology race, right? And specifically in this, they mention the space race because nobody's gone to the moon yet, but Russia has beaten us to space.
They sent a dog to space.
They sent a dog.
Yeah, the Russians have sent a dog. They want this to be their dog to go to space.
Yeah, so that's what they say.
Which that in and of itself is also, well, that in and of itself is also a very masculine thing. They can't, like, an American male at that time probably can't imagine a dog going into space and possibly coming back dead. But
this is like there's less personality.
It's
them.
And I mean, they also in the real, it's a fish. It's not,
even
it's
a
not
lot of vegetarians eat fish. Yeah.
Right. Well, yeah, I mean, what do they ultimately send in real life though as a monkey?
But here's where it gets murky for me. It's the decision to destroy the fish man.
That's all for the plot.
I know, but it's what bugs me about it.
It's annoying.
It's what makes it not perfect in my mind.
The way I look at it is General Hoyt so when General Hoyt shows up and sees the thing, he's like, oh wow, that's a thing. But the moment that Hofstetler talks about its importance scientifically, he no longer cares about it and just like, this is a waste of time, destroy it. I think it shows military, and I dare say conservative,
but it also
disinterest in curiosity.
But it also informs the Russian side, and the Russian side makes no sense because they're just like, well, they can't have it, so we need to kill it. All right, well, that's what they're going to do anyway.
No, but then they're gonna study it. They want them to kill it and dispose of the body.
Yeah, but that's going
they want their own research.
But no, they want them to dispose of it so the Americans can't research it.
I get it.
It's like if we can't have the info, they can't either. But again,
he's already gonna kill it, so it's like he's gonna get the information. He can.
Well, there's a very important line.
Dispose the whole
body.
But I'm saying but the whole thing, I don't know. It's
there's one exact line that's actually even in my notes that the Russians say is that it's not about patriotism; it's about winning.
I get that.
So they don't want, yeah, Chuck is right. It's get rid of this so that so that they can't have it. Forget about what we can learn from it. They just can't have it.
I get that, but
it's plot convenience and it's annoying. That you can't really say anything more about it because there's no deeper reason.
They have to write away a reason for Fishman has to die
to raise the stakes so they can escape. Yes,
and I just don't like the reason. I just don't like the reason. So
I think that's fair.
That's it.
Yeah, it's fair. I kind of read it as they just no longer there's no scientific curiosity from the military side. This is a waste of time to destroy it, or whatever.
I mean, sure. If you're keeping in line with broad strokes fairy tale, sure, whatever. But yeah. I want a little bit more nuance there.
I think, but what it also does set up though is, again, Eliza's the only one who's really connected with this thing on any kind of level. But even when she goes home to tell Giles, we've got to help this thing. He can't even see it as an intelligent creature. The only person outside of her that sees it as any kind of intelligent creature is Hofstetler, but he's off meeting with his Russian handler.
But it's not even that.
Spy.
It's not even that, though. It's that they dismissed the whole idea of using it to send it to space, which was the reason in the first place. And that is never explained why they're not going to do it.
They even keep calling it a space dog, even when they already decide they're going to kill it. It's like you've lost my space dog. Well, it's like you were going to kill your space dog.
Yeah, like it just doesn't make sense.
I mean, at least they could lean more into some of the biology of it, right? Like the fact that they talk about it, about the fact that it can adapt to underwater and air breathing, and how that could potentially aid our astronauts in space. Like if we can understand how to replicate that with technology. But it just kind of just like dies on the vine. For other like more dramatic themes. That's okay. It is what it is.
I mean, I don't disagree with you.
It just starts to take me out a little bit out of it when I don't feel like the plotting is as thought out as I want it to be.
No, I mean, I don't. I'm not gonna. I mean,
it might be nitpicking, but it is
They could have just said it wasn't,
and I'm gonna nitpick a Best Picture winner.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is that I didn't even bring up the next part of the movie to bring us back to this conversation.
Oh yeah.
I was just saying that it was, it's like the next part of it was then convincing Giles to see that this is an important thing to her.
Well, sure. Yeah.
It's bringing it back to the personal level. I'm sorry, Chuck, you were going to say something.
It's fine.
But I do like that. I do like that because Giles, he still sees it as a pet.
Mm-hmm.
And
well, yeah, he lives with like a half dozen cats.
Yes. And one of them gets eaten by the fish fan, and he doesn't really even cry about it, right? So he's a little bit already disconnected from his bond with his pets. So it's understandable why he would be like, why would we stick our neck out for this? Well,
and he
doesn't
also
understand the level of intelligence and the emotional connection that she has with it.
Yeah, and also, I mean, no pun intended, but he's kind of got bigger fish to fry with some of his own side of the way he looks at the world because he's a gay man.
That's very true. And she kind of springs it on him like in his most important moment in a long time.
Yeah. Yeah, and it does it in a way. I mean, in a way, it could be read a little bit as he can sometimes dismiss what's important to her because she doesn't communicate the same way as he does.
Yeah.
Now, granted, it is true. This is the most important.
And she recognizes that. That's why she's scene. Like, you repeat what I am saying so you can hear it, basically.
Yeah, it's so good.
It's excellent.
Yeah.
It's excellent.
Yep.
And she's emotive and she like hits him and he's like, you never hit me before.
Yeah.
It's a really great scene. And I think there's a little bit of him too that doesn't want anything to come between them.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. Well, he has to give in. He has to see it.
Well, he decides that the risk of losing her is greater that way, but originally he doesn't want to let the thing come between them.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So he has to decide that if I go through with this, I will lose her altogether. Yeah.
But he's already been taking her for granted.
Oh, absolutely.
Right? And he recognizes that.
Yeah.
Eventually.
And he comes around to all of it because he has his different but similar kind of. He loses something and we're almost there, right? When he goes for the pie.
So because earlier in the movie, he because he never really talks about it. I mean, he does impart the, if I could tell my younger self something. She's like, well, what would you say? Like, she's interested. And he's like, take better care of your teeth and fuck a lot more. Yeah.
It's not bad advice, honestly.
No, it really isn't. And again, this is another movie that is.
Oh,
I wish we got a screen grab of that.
Sorry, I'm missing a tooth right now. And I did a toothy smile.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Chuck. I think
the other part.
I'm good on. We need to make these.
Yeah, get the first part.
Yeah.
Yes, make them live.
Make them live.
Yeah. So like earlier in the movie, it's like, because they didn't really mention a whole lot that there was one specific person that he's interested in. And it's this
pretty obvious.
Well, yeah, because when they go there, it's like, okay, well, this is the reason why they go.
Hairpiece.
Yeah. Yes. But yeah, and this is the guy. It's like, he's, it's like, oh, do you, it's like he talks with a Southern accent because it's a franchise that's meant to be like kind of Southern hospitality, sort of good old boy type of place to eat. And then, but like, yeah, he's in there with Eliza. They get the key lime pie because that's what he always orders. They take it home. It sucks. But,
He puts it in the fridge with the 52 other pieces of it.
Yes. And he decides, it's like after he's kind of had a bad day where he kind of gets shut down in terms of being able to return to the ad agency that, he was going to do a little bit of freelance work with, but
it's the thing he leaves Eliza for. He's like, I can't help you. I have to do this. He goes, the guy won't even take him inside. It's basically like, we're breaking up at this moment. Mm-hmm. So then he decides to go to the pie place and express some kind of admiration for the dude at the pie shop.
Yeah. Cause the guy at the pie shop even says, it's like, yeah, I like talking to you. You're smart. You have something to say. You think about stuff, all of that. And he even compliments the artwork that he did. And so he's like, well, I would like to talk to you a lot more too. And he puts his hand on and this shatters everything. Cause not only does the guy have a homophobic reaction to it, but then when a black couple comes in, it's like, no, you get out of here.
He drops the accent and he's like, you can't sit at the bar. And
this is my second
seats are reserved
scene in the movie. It's like piling on top of in a very convenient way to make you realize that he's not a good guy. And it's just like,
I agree with that, but I think it's larger than just him. Like it's telling you that it's another shattering of that 1950s kind of illusion of what people were like.
No, but it's just so convenient.
Well, there's my two thoughts on it are one, it's the same thing that happens every time. It's like when you're infatuated with somebody and you start to really see for who they are, you realize, oh no, they really suck. They don't just suck a little bit.
Usually you
they really suck.
Usually you convince yourselves little things they do are bad. So this is a bit on the nose.
That's again, there's no nuance. There's no nuance. I wish maybe we could have observed some of the cracks before we got the full break of the egg, right? And
maybe a past version of the script had another scene or something, or something happened that Eliza sees, but she doesn't tell him.
It kind of reeks of that. Yeah.
But the other thing it does, though, it also snaps Giles into the place of saying, "Oh, I can't be dismissive of something that's not me." So it all plays into the bigger arcing of the other.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's all
because
the
very next thing. Yeah. And the very next thing he does is he goes home and he tells Eliza, yeah, I'll help you. And they plan the jailbreak effectively.
Yeah. Yep.
So he's going to pose as a cleaning guy. The whole thing about his age is pretty good.
He's so funny in this. He's Richard Jenkins in general is just a gem.
He's really good in this.
He's so good in this. Yeah.
In fact, I can't think of a performance in this movie that's not good.
No, you're right. It's all good.
Yeah.
This is one of those movies that would have won the new Best casting award for sure. Yeah. I mean, could you think of a better casted movie? Like seriously, it's incredible.
Yeah.
Pulp Fiction. I didn't know if we were really playing, but that's pretty well cast.
I guess I meant in the year. Sorry. Fair. But fair. Yeah, it's really well cast.
Pulp Fiction. I'm sticking with my answer.
That's hilarious.
So basically he's going to drive in a cleaning truck and they're going to basically put the fish man into the laundry basket, wheel him out, and Hofstetler ends up kind of cutting them off and basically saying, I know what you're planning on doing. I'm here to help you. There was an earlier scene in which all the janitors, which by the way, I think almost all of the janitors are people of another race or disabled.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So they're all in service kind of low end jobs because Zelda Eliza are like hanging out with a couple of black guys and they're all smoking cigarettes. And he's like, don't worry, the camera won't show, we're in a blind spot.
We push it up when we go on break.
Yep.
So it's a blind spot. Yeah.
Yep. And so she's learned that so that when they plan their escape, she sets the camera.
Her little moment on the camera where she like realizes that that's something she can use is so Amelie. It's like incredibly Amelie. Yeah.
And then her tippy-toeing trying to get it. Just real quickly, we had touched upon the fact that Hofstetler was told that he's not going to be able to smuggle this thing home to Russia. They can't take it now. Yeah. So he has to kill it. So they give him a little box thing that what was it called?
An Israeli popper.
Israeli popper. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Israeli
they
popper.
Hate the Jews, but they love their technology.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. You'd use that to take out an electrical or a fuse box, which will put the time or the power out for 5 minutes. And he's also got a needle that he was going to use to put the asset man under. But instead of that, he finds Eliza and he hands her the keys. And he's like, I'll meet you. You have 5 minutes. I will meet you in the dock and then the lights will go out.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you have to get him out of here.
And she signs to him that he's a good man, Dr. Hofstetter, and he says...
That's later. That's when he goes into the locker room.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was at the start of that whole thing. No, okay, you're right, because they run into him in the hallway or something.
He comes into the locker room because there's no cameras there.
And Hofstadler, we should also mention, if we haven't, is that
and for good reason.
He's been observing Eliza.
Yeah, he saw her with the asset.
He knows what's up, and he's been kind of waiting for his moment to utilize her, right? Like a good spy would. He's my favorite character in this movie, by the way. Like,
he's also a really good spy because he's in the room with her most of the times. Yeah. And he's just in the shadows.
Yeah.
He's almost a ninja.
Yes.
He's a Russian ninja, Dmitri the ninja.
Yep. But yeah, so he before this also, another little thing about like Strickland's home life was when the wife was talking about he says, I think we need to get a second car. And he's like thinking about what car you should get. And she says, you deserve a Cadillac, just to kind of it's to glaze him a little bit, right? It's to puff him up.
Well, and she pulls her tit out.
Yep.
And puts his hand on it. It's like, man, that is some...
It's psychosexual shit there, man.
It's interesting though.
Yeah.
It's those details are what I really love about this movie though, because it's like, yes, this is an adult story with adult themes. We're bringing it back to that. But this is not a children's tale.
This is not Disney fairy tale. Right. This is real fairy tale.
I love that. I love that.
I was going to say that earlier.
This is another movie aspect of this movie. Yeah.
It's unapologetically R-rated, but it makes it much more truer.
Yeah.
And so it feels more
it also feels like it's not just ripping the veil off of the illusion of this time period. It's like massacring it, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so and she's like, you deserve a Cadillac, almost like saying you deserve a Cadillac, Big Daddy. Mm-hmm. And so he goes to the Cadillac place, and then he gets glazed.
He gets
by
totally
the sales.
Owned. He gets totally owned.
And it's like, a guy like you, a guy like you, a guy of the future, and he's like, and he doesn't even understand what the guy is saying to him.
Yep.
He's so smart, but also stupid. Yeah,
he's very stupid. He's very susceptible.
Yeah.
To hit a stroking of his ego. It's the classic narcissism, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like he believes that bullshit.
And the salesman makes a huge sale.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's the top of the line car that he just sold him.
Yep.
All because he said a few nice things about this guy.
He sold him a green car too.
Teal.
Keeping with that motif, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And yes, he corrects someone later about that. He's like, green, it's teal. It's like, he's completely malleable. He's easily manipulated. It's that moment where you really see him he's kind of like laid low 3 times in this movie. First by the creature, then in that moment, and then by Eliza.
Well,
And then by
the
fourth
general.
time. Well, yes, but
I have those lines that the general says.
it
to
is
him.
true. But
go find yourself some real decency.
I guess 5 times then because Giles gets him too.
Oh, Giles is awesome.
Yeah.
But his arc is so fascinating. This like alpha wave, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's serpentine.
Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, so he's
Another
been
reptile.
driving it. So when they load, so like there's a problem getting in through the gate that Giles is having. And meanwhile, like Zelda, Eliza, and Hofstetler, they aced their part of it. They're waiting for Giles, and he can't get past the ID guy. So Hofstetler just kills him. He uses the
needle.
the needle on him, and Giles is like, I just killed the guy.
Is that guy with us? I think he just killed me.
But they take, but as they're booking it out of there, they wreck the Cadillac.
Yeah.
Which is just, I mean, that's just,
Yeah.
that's a cherry on top.
It's karma.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of instant karma in this when it comes to
Strickland.
Strickland. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're having a Chuck moment with names in this movie.
I'm not very good with names in this one. Yeah.
But Hofstetler has given them the stuff that's supposed to be in his water. It's like little, I don't know if it's like a
it's like algae
or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Wouldn't be fungus, but yeah, probably algae.
Yeah. And so he says, table salt will make the water brackish, basically. You'll be fine. And she has to consider, because part of all of this plan was figuring out when is the canal going to rise so that it will be let out into the sea. And she finds out that it's going to rain a bunch around the 10th. And it's going to raise the levels, and she can put them so she has until October 10th, basically, that she needs to keep them. Now, that's like a few days, and she has to deal with going back to work and pretending like nothing has gone on.
Right.
Yeah.
To which Zelda the whole time is like, if they ask me, I can't lie, I'm not good at it, but she's a fucking champ when she's interrogated. She's like,
except to my husband. I mean, guys, no problem.
But yeah, she's a fucking champ through this process.
Oh, man.
And yeah, this is like during this, like kind of, I think we've already kind of skipped over the part where Strickland's like, are you totally mute or can you squeal a little bit?
Oh yeah. Cause there's a really icky thing with him where he starts to fetishize her. And that's when he puts his hand over his wife's mouth to silence her while he's having sex with her because he's imagining her. Yeah,
I bet you I can make you squawk.
Yeah. It's like, are you really completely mute or do you squawk a little? Yeah. Ugh. Ugh.
Yeah.
God, he's fucking gross.
But she gets him back when they're interviewing, and he's like, what the fuck am I doing interviewing to help? Get out of here.
Yeah.
I'll go talk to Hofstetler instead.
And she signs, thank you. No.
Right. And he's like, what's she saying? And like, Zelda, I don't know. I got to see her hands.
Fuckyyou. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, she's saying thank you. She's saying thank you. Let's go. Yeah. But it's pretty, I mean, the clock is ticking pretty hard here. Because, well, yeah, but, well, yeah, because she's going to go to bed one night and she's like, you know what? Nah, I'm going to go ahead and take care of this tonight instead of tomorrow morning. And I'll just get in the tub with Fishman.
I wasn't quite sure where you're going with that at first, but yep.
And the next morning, of course, she's bought the high heels that she has been fantasizing about, and she's smiling, and like Zelda's like onto it.
Oh yeah.
She's like, how?
Yeah.
And she like, oh yeah, yeah.
Again, that's why we need this to be.
I know, it's like the hands
the
opening up,
shell. Let's just call it that. Yeah.
and she's like, man, you can't even. What's this?
You can't
trust a man.
Can't trust a man. Yeah.
Even when he's not a
Even when
flat.
when he's flat down there.
Yes, even when he's flat down there.
It's kind of a clumsy line, but yeah.
Yeah, and then
Well,
she's
but
like,
I mean, but it's fair though. We have seen his entire body.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like, it's like a duck. It's probably like a little corkscrew action going on there.
Oh
Man.
God, the pig. Yeah.
No, it's a duck.
Well, pigs have that. They have that.
Oh, do
Yeah.
they? So what's their tail and what's their? Never mind.
you guys
Yeah,
know
good
too
question.
much. You guys know
Did
too
we know
much
too much
about.
about animal penis
Yes.
anatomy? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
So, anyway. So basically, she's. He also glows when she touches him, showing that there's like a little bit of, like, hey, I'm into that.
Oh, have we talked about the healing moment?
No, well, we're getting there because she goes to work and Giles has to watch him.
Oh yeah.
And he falls asleep, but he does ask like some really, funny or some really good questions there. It's like, he talks about like how he's kind of treating the creature like Eliza in a way. He kind of uses it as a way to talk about some things that's
He's used to
bothering
this
him.
dynamic.
Yeah, exactly. And he's like, I look in the mirror and the only thing I recognize are these eyes and in this old man's face. Yeah, because he asks if the creature's always been alone.
Yeah.
Because he also recognizes that through Eliza and through himself.
Yep.
Yeah, and he's like, sometimes I think I was either born too early or too late for my life. Maybe we're both just relics.
Yeah.
But he ends up falling asleep, which then the creature gets a little curious, ends up finding one of Giles's cats, and you think it's just going to be like hissing back. No, he eats the head off of that thing.
Yeah, he bites its fucking head off.
And then he's like, no, don't, and he's like, he doesn't mean to scold the creature, but it's an aggressive tone. Comes by, he slashes his arm, and he has to call Eliza to come home.
Yeah, you raise your voice at the creature, it's going to give him like PTSD, right?
Yep.
Like he doesn't know what Giles's intentions are then, and also he just bit his cat's head off. So he runs out, and Eliza comes back, and he's like, "I'm fine. Go find the cat." And I don't know if you wanted to share. Well, I think we already shared his line from earlier, but what Giles is like.
Oh yeah, it's like, he ate whatever the cat's name was. Pandora. He killed Pandora. It's fine. Just go find him. Yeah, and it's like
he's a wild creature. We can't fault him for what he is, or something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
We can't ask him to be anything different.
Anything different. Yeah.
Yeah. And so just go find him. She finds him in the movie theater below. That projectionist is asleep on the job too, because he's just standing there in the middle of the theater watching a movie.
Yeah, I mean, what projectionist would be watching the movie? Like,
right? They can't see him. There would be like an usher or something.
No, we could see him through the window that the movie's projected through from the projection room,
unless the balcony is covered.
He's not watching. Well, yes,
that's what I'm saying. He's probably not watching the
out
movie.
The window, and
Yes.
it'll be hard to see him anyway. Like projection windows are pretty small.
Yeah. But anyway,
I get the feeling that theater is. I mean, it's showing.
It's revival. It's a revival theater.
Yeah, because it's showing Cleopatra and something else. But I guess that is time appropriate too, though. So I don't know.
Well, he does say that it makes it sound like the theater is really only making money from Eliza and Giles's rent.
Yeah, it doesn't have a lot of people there, but it's a beautiful theater.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love to live in an apartment above a movie theater. That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she brings him home. He the creature ends up beginning to wants to play with the cats, to which Giles is like, no, please don't play with the cats. But then he comes over and he puts his hand on his arm and then his head, and he glows a little bit, And Giles doesn't understand what he's doing. So he's like, yeah, great, thanks, and taps him on his head. It's like, yeah, that's nice. And he's like, ugh. He's like all slimy. But what we find out later is not only has he completely and totally fixed his cut on his arm, but he's also starting to regrow his hair.
Mm-hmm. I think more.
To which later he wants to keep him around a little longer to get more of his hair back.
I think more importantly, it shows you this next level of the creature's humanity, right? It understands contrition. It understands empathy, right? Like it may be more than just an ape, right? Like it's being apologetic and it's trying to make amends.
Yes. And it also makes sense why this thing was worshipped as a god.
Oh yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Because he very clearly cared for the tribes people that worshipped him.
Yep. Yep.
Or it was, maybe he doesn't understand that it was worship. It was just a nicety. So he returned it to them.
It was a transactional, beneficial, amicable relationship.
Yeah. Well, it's living as part of the world, right? Not for your own ends, which is what our country does.
It's honestly a nice way of viewing that kind of deity, right? Mm-hmm. That it is this sort of symbiosis, if you will. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Which, like, as I was kind of alluding to, is like modern, like superpower era USA does not live symbiotically.
Right.
With the rest of the world or with the environment around us, so it is showing us more about what it is, understanding that piece, but also showing how much other than the world it now exists in. Yeah. So, the rains start to fall. Eliza also floods her bathroom to have more fishy good times.
Oh yeah.
It's
a very fairy tale moment. Yeah.
And it's well shot too, but it's also well acted by Richard Jenkins when he opens the door, sees what's going on, and then just closes it and leaves. It's like, oh yeah, you're in the middle of a thing. But the way she looks back at him, like, this is where I'm meant to be. And it's a very romantic. It's not so much a romantic scene, but Sally Hawkins' expression is very romantic.
Yeah,
she looks happy.
Yeah, but she's also a little, like, she's kind of hiding it a little bit, but she's also like, it's like she's nuzzling with the creature.
I like. There's two moments with the creature romantically, sexually, that are very endearing. It's when she first makes a decision to just go for it.
Yeah.
Right. Which is very cute. And also very kinky and weird, but yes. And then, the moment when she like floods the bathroom, right? Because she is romantic in that moment. That is the ultimate romantic gesture. She's throwing it all away for love, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which it also, there are a few people watching the movie that night because they get rained on.
Right, yeah. I hope it was just bathwater.
No, it might have been. There might have been a little
land. Kids, as a thinker,
there might have been a little bit of landmen in it.
Yeah, or some eggs.
Landmen, landmen. Yeah. Not semen.
So yep. I'm there. I was there, Chuck. I was with you.
Boy. Oh boy.
Oh gosh.
Why did you wait till you took a drink to laugh?
Yeah, I know.
I don't know. The first thing I thought of was that Tyler Sheridan show, which cracks me up.
Oh, Landman?
Yeah, Landman.
Oh.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Tyler Sheridan just makes a bunch of movies that all the worst people just love.
Pretty much. pretty much. Like, I can't help but sort of judge you a little bit if you're like, have you watched Yellowstone? Watched a new episode of Yellowstone?
The only thing I know about Yellowstone is that they make a pretty good spicy pork stew. I don't know why it's branded that way, but I bought it because I really wanted some kind of a stew and I couldn't find the Dinty Moore. I was like, well, this will do. And I had it today and it was pretty good. It was pretty good.
How are you not able to find Dinty Moore?
There was a space there, but it was all gone.
How the fuck is it that there's Yellowstone branded stew? Like, what the hell?
There's pork, spicy pork, and cowboy stew.
Oh my god!
Now, wait, is it show associated or is
yes,
it just a
it's
brand?
branded. It's branded Yellowstone with the show.
That's insane. All right. Well,
anyway,
something.
Yeah, but it was a good stew. It was a good lunch. I had a good lunch.
Okay.
Anyway, I don't know if I'm going to buy it next time, but anyway. So yeah. Meanwhile, Strickland is getting the riot act. You know, he's, because he's like, hey, I have always been good to you and for you. Something happened, but can't my history show for it? And basically the general's like, he's like, a man has the decency not to fuck up. Like, there is no failure that is acceptable. Mm-hmm. And he's like, and basically it's like, he lays it to him straight. And these are the lines that he says, if he doesn't get the creature back, our universe will have a hole in it with your outline and you will have to move on. Or you will have moved on to an alternate universe, a universe of shit. You'll be lost to civilization. You will be unborn, unmade, and undone. Mm-hmm. So that sends him into basically his final crazy Michael Shannon way to be.
His Samson arc. It's
yeah.
He explains his own arc in a way at the end with Zelda. Yeah.
Yep. So he starts to spy on Hofstetler, realizes that, he tells the other guy to get the fuck out of his own car so he can follow Hofstetler wherever he's going.
It's my car.
Yeah. Well, get the fuck out.
Hofstetler's going to a pickup point that he's been at a few times, but this time he's not going to get picked up. You just know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because
he's expected to be killed by the Soviets.
Yeah. I mean, his boss is as scary as Strickland is.
Scarier. He's more like the major, the corporal or whatever, the guy.
Yeah. The general. Yeah. The general. Yeah. Cause at one point the general even told Hofstetler, it's like, count the number of stars. That's 5. That means I get to do whatever I want. It's like, that's when he becomes completely and totally unwilling to give a shit about the creature.
Right.
All because Hofstetler says you can't destroy it. But anyway, so yeah, he follows him. He ends up killing, or the Russians end up killing Hofstetler, and he ends up killing the handlers.
Not exactly. The Russians shoot Hofstetler.
Okay.
Right as they're about to execute him, Strickland comes and kills both of them. Yeah. And then Hofstetler's like, thank God, Strickland. And then he grabs him, he hooks him like a fish from the hole in his mouth that was made by a bullet and drags him over to, it's either a rock pile or a salt pile. I don't know what it is.
Some sort of a pile. Yeah.
And that's when he basically tortures him by poking his bullet holes until Hofstetler tells Strickland who actually took the thing. And it's funny because he's believed the whole time it was like a task force or something. Mm-hmm. And he's like, task force? There's no task force. There's no names. They're cleaners.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's when he realizes
they were nobodies. Yeah.
Yeah. That's when he realizes it was Zelda and Eliza.
Yep. And so he busts in over at Zelda's place. Meanwhile, Eliza realizes that this is the last night that she will be with the creature because the rain has brought the canal up. She has like a little, she's trying to figure out a way to communicate to him what he means to her. And then there's the nice little musical scene. Now, I would give all of my money for 5 seconds more of a Guillermo del Toro musical scene, a whole movie of musical with a monster dancing around like a fancy.
I'm hoping that his Phantom of the Opera is going to be like that.
That'd be pretty great.
I hope he goes full on musical with that.
That would be
I understand the intent of that scene and why it moves from her trying to speak to her singing, but I didn't like it.
Oh, I love it.
I like that. I like what it is. Like I like the scene, but it took me out of the importance of the moment in the movie.
I don't know.
It's pretty. Agree. It's nice. It's cool. But
it certainly ties back to everything she deals with whenever she goes over to Giles.
Maybe I just don't like the edit of it. Like,
I love the her finding her voice gradually and then gradually losing it. I love the transition into black and white and back. I just think it's, oh God, talk about romantic.
Just mean
I think it's just impossibly romantic.
I'm just talking about the dance scene itself.
Oh.
Just that it switches to the musical number. Everything else about that scene I like, but I don't like that it switches because it takes me out of the moment. But I understand what it's trying to say.
That's interesting. Okay, I can kind of see that.
It's not the whole thing. I actually like the bookends of it, like her finding her voice and all. That's important.
It's the dancing.
Yeah, it's that it switches to a different scene in a musical number. It just took me out of it a little bit.
I don't know. I love it.
Yeah, you're allowed to love it. I'm just expressing my opinion.
I get it though. I get that could be a thing. That's like a breathtaking moment for me. I'm like bowled over by it. It's just like emotion. Yeah.
I wish the whole scene started that way, or it didn't.
It's the final scene. I think it's the final piece because it's the last time in the movie that ties back to the fact that she's largely been living in a fairy tale, living above a movie house.
And I also love the black and white aspect of it and the creature of the Black Lagoon, right? It's just like, I don't know. It's
dancing and spinning around.
I just really, really.
I knew you would like it.
Yeah. No, you're not being curmudgeon-y though. I understand your concern.
No, I understand. I
understand.
Yeah. No, no, you're allowed to not like it and we're allowed to love it.
Yep.
Yeah. There you go. See, that's how you resolve these types of issues.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Anyway, so, but yeah, and it's Strickland shows up over at Zelda's, kind of basically willing to torture both her and her husband.
Yeah.
Now her husband turns out to just give up.
Brewster, that fucking guy.
Yeah, Brewster. Oh, she reads him the riot act afterwards.
Finally.
Finally.
Yeah.
He's like, you idiot.
That's the end. That's the end with Brewster, I think.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, because he even like, because like also not only is it a woman that has taken the thing from Strickland, but it's a black woman.
Yeah.
And then there is a read in there that there's the compliant side of that dynamic at that time. So it's like, Brewster is like, I just don't want any trouble.
Yeah.
And it's like, I think Zelda was handling it pretty well.
From a certain perspective, you can understand Brewster's
sure
reaction. But from the point of the movie, it's like, dude,
Yeah, come on now.
Stick up for your lady. Don't be a douchebag. But like all of it makes sense.
Yeah, sure. Absolutely.
But then she finds her voice with him, which is another interesting like mirror moment because she hasn't spoken up in years.
Yeah.
Strickland has barely left the house, and she's like, "You idiot!" It's like she just goes off on him.
Yeah.
Well, there's that other moment earlier in the film too that really informs this scene where he's talking about the fact that man was created in God's image, right? And this fish, this animal, this creature is not man, right? So he's an abomination, right? Like describing this rationale, this theological rationale for why this creature is an abomination. It is not a man, but it looks like a man. It poses like a man, right? But it can't be a man because we were created in God's image. Therefore, it must be evil in some way, right? And then and they're like, "What do you mean in our image?" He's like, "Well, like you and me, human."
But more like me.
And well, maybe a little bit more like me than you. Yeah. And it's another ick factor to his character, but it really, really like makes that scene so much more emotionally heavy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah, she calls and Eliza's got to get the creature out. She takes it to the dock. She's trying to say goodbye to the creature, and I like that Giles hangs back the whole time.
Yeah.
He says his goodbye. He touches his head again. It's a cute little,
come on,
cute little moment.
Yeah, let's do a little bit more. Well, before you go,
Head boops.
Yes, and but yeah, and he lets them have their moment, and then Strickland shows up. It's almost a jump scare, right? Because he's in the dark.
Yeah.
And he's suddenly there and he knocks Giles out.
It's like a scene from Deep Red. Like really the way he just kind of appears behind Giles.
Yeah. And so he ends up shooting the creature and then shooting Eliza.
Yeah.
And
have we mentioned her 3 scars this entire episode?
I was about to. So
okay.
We have seen briefly, she has 3 scars on both sides of her neck. And Strickland supposed that somebody did that to her when she was an orphan. When she
was found on a riverbank.
Yep.
I don't even think we talked about that.
No.
Yeah. And he's like, okay, yep. And somebody must have, so some sort of monster.
Who does that to a baby? Who does that?
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Although we know that Strickland would very likely do that to a baby.
Maybe.
If he was asked to, I'm sure he would. But yeah. And so at one point the creature tried to look and he kind of jolted and kind of stepped away from him to not show. But anyway, so it's assumed that there was some sort of an injury that made her mute. So when we get into this last scene, the creature ends up standing up, and
the
heals
his heel in his chest.
Yeah, because he even wipes it off, and Strickland looks at it, he's like, "Oh my, you are a god."
Yeah,
and he just slashes.
Oh fuck, you are a god. Yeah,
and then he slashes his throat and kills Strickland. Goes back to where Giles.
It's like a Clive Barker line. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what's great about it is it's showing that Strickland, I think, has a little bit of self-awareness about him being evil at this point, and that the asset is the good guy.
Oh, totally.
He would have called him the devil.
Absolutely. He realizes that he's the bad guy. Yep.
Which is
or at the very
awesome.
least,
like it's a good,
awesome.
Yeah.
At the very least, he recognizes that he's in the presence of something greater than him for the first time.
But he would have called it a devil too. Yeah.
Sure.
Yes,
Yep.
I'm with you, Jeff.
Yeah.
Though, too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I think the only thing he can think of that is greater than him is God.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
So he has to think of it as that. Yeah, and he also realizes at this point, I can't kill this thing. It's going to kill me.
Yeah.
I think he also has that recognition.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, he returns to Eliza, which Giles is, like kind of grieving over, takes Eliza into the water and swims around her until he kisses her. He does his glowy thing. It fixes her bullet wound and it opens up her scars, revealing that they are not scars. They are gills.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she is a fish lady also.
She's a fish lady. Yeah.
She's been a fish lady the whole time.
The whole
time she's been a fish lady. But then we get the Islamic poem at the end that Giles reads, which is, "But when I think of her, of Eliza, the only thing that comes to mind is a poem whispered by someone in love hundreds of years ago. Unable to perceive the shape of you, I find you all around me. Your presence fills my eyes with your love. It humbles my heart, for you are everywhere."
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
There's a lot of question about exactly who wrote that and exactly what the time period was. There's a whole website dedicated to it from people from the National
Really?
Library. Huh. Yeah, the Library of Congress that's trying to decipher exactly when that was. Huh. It is real. It is a real thing.
What language was it written in?
It was Islamic, so yeah, Arabic, probably.
Yeah. Interesting. So, well, yes, it's very beautiful.
We also didn't talk about, like, after one of the times that she had the fishy love, she watches the two water droplets dance.
Oh God!
Well, she can move it with her fingers, kind of.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah. Well, yeah. There's a sense of that for sure. Yes. Yeah. That is beautiful. By the way, that whole sequence of
mixing that with the score it's like a little dance scene.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Let's see. What was this up against? Oh, this totally was the right pick. So you had 3 billboards outside Ebbing, Missouri, which I don't like at all. The Post, which is fine, but it's pandering. Phantom Thread, which I've not actually seen yet, but I've heard it's lesser Paul Thomas Anderson. Ladybird, which is very good. I like Ladybird. Get Out, which is quite exceptional for what it's trying to achieve. Dunkirk, also pretty good. Darkest Hour, I never saw. Did you see Darkest Hour?
I did. Yeah,
Gary Oldman as Winston Churchill. Oh, you saw it with your dad.
Yeah, we went to the Keystone Arts. It's fine. Gary Oldman is the reason to see it.
And Call Me by Your Name, which I have not seen either. That was Luca Guadagnino's big splash into the scene. I have not seen that. And I think this is a worthy winner. I think it was a very worthy winner.
Yeah, I mean, it was one of those that nominated for 13. It lost cinematography to Roger Deakins. That was when he finally punched through.
Yeah,
which is fine. I have no complaint.
What did Deakins do? Dunkirk or
Blade Runner?
Blade Runner. Yeah, which is like a weird one. I actually don't agree with that one.
I'm fine. I'm
happy that Deakins got his, but it's a makeup. That's a makeup award.
Personally, I would have rather Deakins won for Skyfall.
Yeah, that would have been cool. Who else is nominated? Hold on, let's see.
Dunkirk, Mudbound, Darkest Hour.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I honestly think Shape of Water deserved it. It is an incredibly good-looking movie, but I'm happy for Deakins, no doubt.
Yeah, that first scene when she walks out of her apartment outside the theater and the building is burning in the background and it's all vibrant. I was like, I'm going to love the way this movie looks.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Every shot in this movie is meticulously crafted, beautifully lit. any color correction done on the other side of it is impeccable. It's unbelievable. It really is.
I also like the scene that I always think about when the name of this movie is mentioned is when they do the little sofa dance with their feet.
Oh yeah, it's
in
like
the
Benny
first-
and June with the potatoes or
Yep.
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, they're copying the movie that they're watching.
Very cute.
It's just so nice.
It tells you everything you need to know about those two.
I could have seen Nolan stealing this on Best Director, but I'm glad he didn't. I'm really glad he didn't.
He got his, right?
Yeah, and eventually, yeah.
Eventually.
And I'm sure he will again.
Yeah, probably.
He will again. But yeah, I'm glad he didn't because there is so much. Like I said, there is a lot of nuance. Even though I want a little bit more nuance here and there, there's so much nuance to this direction. The performances that he coaxes out of these performers. He gets exactly what he wants. I have no doubt about it.
Well, and the thing is also, it really shows, and this is something that fans of Del Toro know, but you can really tell with this movie, like how much romance he puts into his movies.
Yeah.
Even when they're not romantic movies. And this one is just overflowing with it.
It is dripping with it. Yes, it is quite frankly the Jeunet and Caro movie that we just don't get anymore. It really is. Like I don't think that it would be an insult to tell Del Toro or ask Del Toro if he was influenced by
In fact,
films.
he might be excited to talk to you about those movies.
And those are just not movies we get very often anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that Del Toro is keeping that alive. That whimsical but romantic and not whatever we're getting from Tim Burton anymore, right? Because
I was gonna say, like,
there was a time when he was that guy, but I don't know what he's doing anymore. It's all very like factory produced, like cookie cutter kind of bullshit from Burton these days.
I was feeling while watching this is like, this is what Burton has wanted to achieve on multiple occasions. And he's got great stuff. I'm not going to.
He's lost it though. I don't know what it is. He's taken the Disney money. He's like been beat down by the studio notes. I don't know what it is, but he just doesn't have it anymore. Like Big Fish was probably the last one, right?
Yeah, that's what I would say.
Is that like 25 years ago now?
2003?
Well, close. Jesus.
Yeah.
No. God damn.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't think it was that long ago. My God. That's hard to believe, honestly. Sweeney Todd had a little bit of it. That was
Sweeney. I like Sweeney Todd.
I like Sweeney Todd. Yeah.
The one thing I will say about Guillermo del Toro in comparison to Tim Burton, Del Toro's movies, Tim Burton's movies look fake. They look manufactured. Del Toro knows how to use that to build his world.
Yeah. Yeah.
If that makes sense. Because like there's a look in Frankenstein that doesn't look entirely real, but it's used as it's telling a story.
I want to issue a warning to him though, because I do feel like he's slipping a little bit. I don't think that Nightmare Alley or Frankenstein had the really truly like depth of field, the haptic qualities of this one, of Shape of Water. Like I want him to. I know it's probably budget. I know that money is tight, especially when they're probably fucking dealing with Netflix. But I want to implore him to try as much as he can to bring some of that really just earthy feel, that quality that this movie just completely embodies. Like everything about this movie feels like it is wet, and it is just like just like grimy, right? And I don't feel like I got that from Frankenstein.
Yeah. Well,
We'll get that warning straight over to him.
We'll get that over to him. I'll call him up. He's my main man.
Send it by passenger pigeon.
No, I'll call him up. I got his number. I will say, as kind of a comparison to this,
it'd be amazing if he like retorted. That would be. That would be.
A man can dream.
It might make my life. Yeah.
Might make your life.
Yeah.
What do you think he's going to do to
make
me?
your life.
Yeah, it'd make 3 of my lives.
All of them.
I will say, like, that's one of my favorite things about Crimson Peak. Is how cold and dusty that movie looks.
100%. I love the look of that movie. I love the feel of that movie, the tone. I didn't totally love the story, but God, that's a good look.
You know, it's funny is I like that movie still quite a bit, but I would probably say it's my least favorite Del Toro movie. Because even Mimic has
even like the early stuff.
Oh yeah! Oh God! I mean, Kronos is so good.
Well, Kronos is incredible. Yeah, I guess you're right. Like Mimic.
I like Mimic. I mean, I think
Mimic is very, very wet and drippy, though, isn't it?
Yes, it's very gooey. Watch his version, and it is a pretty good thriller. It plays like a 90s like Robin Cook type of thriller would read, maybe.
Yeah. If that
makes sense.
Like Robin Kuntz. What was his first name?
Dean R. Kuntz.
Dean R. Kuntz. Yeah.
Yes.
Totally.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's who I was thinking of. And
I got that. I got you.
But yeah, I mean, but like Blade 2 is just fun for being kind of silly. It's kind of stupid fun.
I like Blade 2. I don't have any problem with that movie at all.
But like, yeah, I mean,
we're making a sequel to Blade. Fuck, just do whatever.
Just have fun with it.
Yeah.
Hey, can we get Chris Christopherson back? I'll do it if we can.
Great.
We can? We got him.
Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah. But no, I mean, Crimson Peak has its problems, but the look is not one of them.
No, you're absolutely right. It's not the problem.
No, I do have one last note here. My favorite thing from the Wikipedia page, because it deals with one of my least favorite movie critics, Rex Reed. Rex Reed is, he was mostly famous in the 70s and 80s.
I was going to say, he was still around when he had to be.
Yeah. Oh, he's still around today.
What, Rex Reed?
Yes, he's still alive today. Too old.
Is he like 110?
No, he's like 80 something. But anyway, he's
something.
He's an old bitchy queen. He was
1938.
Yeah, so he's like 87,
like almost 90. Yeah. All right.
But anyway, he took over at the movies after Siskel and Ebert left. It was him and I can never remember the other guy. But Rex Reed has always been this kind of bitchy queen.
Yeah.
And when he wrote the review for this in the New York Observer, he gave the film 1 out of 4 stars, calling it a, quote, loopy, lunk-headed load of drivel, unquote, and that, quote, the whole movie is off the wall, unquote. Reed's review was criticized for referring to Hawkins' mute character as, quote, mentally handicapped, and for falsely crediting Benicio del Toro, misspelling his first name, the film's director. Reed also stated Benicio was Spanish, whereas he is Puerto Rican. Guillermo del Toro hails from Mexico.
Oh, my God.
And I tell you what, he probably, one, complained about the people who complained about that, and 2, probably never has given any kind of a redaction or anything like that.
Oh, my God.
Rex Reed also swears to this day that there was a conspiracy around Marissa Tomei winning Best Supporting Actress for My Cousin Vinny.
Oh, my God.
And even when he's presented with like the actual facts, he changes and he moves the goalposts to be a different conspiracy.
What a weirdo, man.
And he's just a little bitchy queen. That's all he is.
What a weirdo. He was wasn't he the one who wrote the hit piece on Warren Beatty? Like,
I don't know.
Wasn't there like some history with Warren Beatty? I'm pretty sure there was. Anyway, I don't know.
I don't know. He's a pretty awful reviewer.
Yeah, we won't give him any more airtime then.
Nope.
Well, good pick, Jeff. This is one we've been kind of circling for a while. Check it out.
It's been circling the drain.
The drain, the bathtub drain.
Chuck, do you want to add anything since this was your first? Did you watch it with any other members of the fam?
Not really. Steph was down here for half of it, and she wanted to know what happened. So I told her the rest of the movie, but she had to go to bed, so she wasn't able to watch it.
Did she think it was okay?
Probably. I didn't ask her because she didn't see the whole thing, but that's probably what she would have said.
It's okay. Yeah. So it's like an 8 out of 10 from her.
Yeah. Maybe a 9.
Ooh. All right. So yeah, good. I'm glad that everybody enjoyed it. I'm glad that it was better than you expected, Chuck.
Mm-hmm.
That warms the
gills.
It warms the gills of my heart.
Yes.
Which that's a funny visual, like the heart, like the gills, like just spraying blood out, like Derpy Godzilla from Shin
I can
Godzilla.
see them just like the heart having gills and like sucking the blood in, right? Like,
oh, okay. I was thinking of the gills that Derpy Godzilla had in Shin Godzilla, and it was like spraying all the blood out.
They wouldn't be external. They wouldn't be external. They'd be internal. That's how it circulates the blood. It would be more like, instead of a vein system, it would be more of like a water system,
like a book heart or like book lungs, where it's not an actual organ. Anyway, all right. I just dropped some zoology knowledge on there.
Yeah, I guess.
Anyway, next week, go to filmseizure.com.
It's zoology, by the way. I just dropped some zoology knowledge on
Oh boy, we have a good time here. We have a good time.
Oh, sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah. Next week, go to filmseizure.com. That's where you can find all of our episodes. That's where you can also find all the places you can follow us on social media and where you can subscribe to the various podcast sites to listen to our show as well. Or you can just listen straight from there too. It's fine. Mm-hmm. But next week we have our February edition of Film Seizure Now playing. It's going to be a relatively loaded episode. We got lots to talk about, including my worst of 2025, but also 28 years later, The Bone Temple, The Testament of Ann Lee. We got a bunch of stuff to talk about.
Bunch of stuff.
Those are two separate concepts. Those movies aren't part of my worst of 2025.
That'd be an interesting convergence for sure. Holy smokes.
But anyway, so do that if you would. Also, this upcoming Monday at filmseizure.com and all those same places, my trip through the 60s on Monster Mondays continues with Munster Go Home. I get to talk about the Munsters. I enjoy the Munsters a lot.
I do too. I really like the Munsters.
I always did when I was a little kid. It took me a little while to get to the Addams Family.
Yeah, me too.
But as a kid, the physical stuff of the Munsters killed me.
Same. I just loved Herman Munster. He was
my God. All of it. His relationship with Grandpa, great. Oh my God. Fantastic. So yeah, that is this upcoming Monday on Monster Mondays at filmseizure.com. This upcoming Friday at my website, bmovieanima.com, Melissa Joan Hart Month continues with the TV movie Twisted Desire, where she plays, it's an actual true crime thing. She plays a little tart.
Was it?
And no, it was an NBC movie of the week.
Lifetime.
No, it was NBC. It was from 1996, so it was before all
of the week.
Yep, it was a movie of the week.
I wish they still did movie of the weeks.
Right?
You got some weird shit with the movie of the weeks.
But sometimes you got some really, and Twisted Desire is actually not too bad.
Yeah, you got some weird shit. And
it's not too bad.
It was really interesting weird shit. Yeah.
Yeah, at the very least interesting.
Yep.
All right, so I guess that'll do it. I'm gonna swim on out of here. I am Jeff Arbuckle.
I'm Chuck Moore.
I'm Jason Oliver, and you have been listening to Film Seizure.